I'm going off the rails on a crazy train because I've been spooning my solar panel boxes for the past 4 or 5 nights. Not because I think they're my girlfriend, but because I got sick of tripping over them when I get up in the night to pee, and that seemed to be the best solution. So I need to break down those boxes and get rid of them. Speaking of solar panels, I did a rough job late into the night when I installed them. One of them I installed backwards. I also want to clean up some of the excess tape sticking out, put a few more bolts in just to solidify it. I'm at another Home Depot here in Eastern Mass. I don't even know where I am. Somewhere in Mass. I've got an hour left of daylight. I'm going to see what I can do. Today's shopping list at Home Depot. I need a new saw. My old one just got dull. I find these 14-inch Stanley ones just to be the best all around. I'm going to use it tonight to break down those boxes. I also need to get the missing bolt for that one corner that I ran out of bolts. Zip tied it down. These are them quarter 20 bolts right here. And last but not least, I want to find what bolt fits this riv nut right here. This is what I want to use to reinforce those J channels that are holding my panels down. Apparently M6 is the size bolt I need. I'm also getting a new type of glue. I'm getting sick of I've gone through so many different glues, still can't find the perfect one. The first thing I want to do is remove this solar panel. Not only is it backwards, I want the wire runs to be down here, but it's got a bit of a bubble in it, like a bit of an arch, because it's not perfectly flat, and that's no good. I need it to be perfectly flat. I'm going to have to re-drill these 2 holes. This drill hole right here is off by 1.5 millimeters. That's all it takes for this to not sit flat and to cause problems, maybe even cracking down the road. Riv nut science has to be exact. I think my best bet is to try to bore out this top hole a little bit until it's just wider to accept that screw. I think that's good enough. Now it's time to take this thing out and try to turn it around. Yeah, oh my god, that was driving me insane. I am also gluing this J channel down, which is what gives rigidity to the panels. They go on the sides. You're supposed to use a double-sided tape. I'm not sure how much I trust that tape. This stuff is more expensive than regular glue. Should bond to metal very well. I have fixed everything. I turned this around. I also installed some new bolts and stuff along the J channels, which keep it rigid, just to keep this thing extra secure. It's bolted, doubly bolted, and I glued it in addition to the tape. So if I ever need to maintain or remove these, I'll kick that horse when I come to it. Right now, I just want to tidy up my work site. See how a lot of that double-sided tape bleeds over the edges? I'm going to go over all that with a razor blade, and some of the glue I just put down made a mess. I'm going to try to wipe that up too. Yeah, look at that. Detailing this is the most satisfying thing in the world. Peeling off all the excess tape, wiping it down. They're all fully installed now, and even though it's really dark and you probably can't see, I can, and I think they look just amazing. The last thing I wanted to do tonight was break down these giant boxes. I'm just gonna go brute force. I'm not gonna waste time with a knife. I'm so happy I got those panels cleaned up and now consider that project finished. But I have a couple bags of garbage I have to get rid of, and there's sawdust and paper scraps in here. It's a mess. There's a car wash right up the street. It officially closes at 7, but sometimes they leave the vacuums open a little later. I'm gonna go try my luck. Nope, he said we're closed, go away, so I think that was a bridge too far, being able to clean the car tonight. That ain't gonna happen. Right now, I need to drive to Western Mass. I need to be in a town over there for work tomorrow. Some field trip sort of thing. So I think I'm gonna go camp at the Cabela's there in Holyoke. I got 5 bags of garbage out of breaking down those boxes, so I'm gonna stop at every rest stop on the turnpike, drop off 1 bag of garbage in their garbage bin in the parking lot. I also need to get some coffee and stuff for the road. I have nothing for dinner tonight. All of these look pretty gross, but I guess a turkey sub is the least worst thing. There's one more rest area until I get to Cabela's Ludlow Plaza up here, which works out perfectly because I have 1 bag of trash left. I'm gonna stop there and get gas as well. Every time I stop and drop off a bag of trash, I get something. A soda, a coffee, something, makes me feel less guilty. The last of the cardboard box is gone. I'm filling up on gas, but it is weirdly cold tonight. 25 degrees. Wind chill makes it feel like 7 degrees. It's like we're back in February. Yeah, I'm glad I'm filling up on gas because I did not have enough to run my S-Bar heater. It needs a quarter tank. Here we go. Here's the Cabela's right here. You can barely see their entrance. Their sign isn't lit up. Oh, it's Cracker Barrel. Sorry. Cracker Barrel, not Cabela's. Very hidden. Let's see what the crowd is like tonight. There is a truck pulling up in front of me. And that car is parking in the back. Let's see what we got going on here. We got a car camper there, a second car camper there, and a third car camper here. That's interesting. No trucks, just cars. One of the cars here is parked lengthwise. Not only are they taking up a couple parking spaces doing that, I suspect it's because they want to open the door and pee out the door during the night, or worse yet, throw their trash out and not be seen by the security cameras. I hope that's not the case. My van dwelling experience tells me that it is. If you're gonna get into car camping, van life, whatever, sleeping in your car on a regular basis, get your bathroom situation worked out first, okay? Don't just be doing your business outdoors everywhere you go. Just a pet peeve of mine. That's how spots get taken away, Anyway, so the deep clean that I want to do, because there's sawdust and box material, cardboard flakes everywhere, I'm going to try to do it tomorrow night, but I got to work tomorrow. I got to go to this event. This might go on until like 6, and I'm not sure I have enough time in the day. I don't know. Every night I have to sleep in here while it's still dirty is like going off the rails on a crazy train. Driving me insane. I was awoken by the Cabela's garbage collection truck this morning, which is great because I forgot to set my alarm. It was a work day. That location worked out perfectly. But while I was getting dressed this morning, I noticed some damage inside my van that I'm gonna have to fix before I vacuum anything. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Before I put my e-scooter in my shower back there, I had it flopping around up here, and look what happened. It punched a hole in this face of my fridge drawer, and also the paint here is just so terrible. I think what I need to do is sand this down and try to refinish it. That will create a total mess. Same thing here on my stepping board where that houses all my electronics. Look at how much I chewed up some of the wood here, gouged right through it, my beautiful design. I'm gonna try to fill all that in. I think I want to go to Home Depot and get wood filler. Yeah, I'm gonna make another run to Home Depot, get some wood filler. I think I have all the cleaners I need. I'm gonna get a new floor mat, this thing down here. I like to replace it once a month. It's $30, but it's worth it. And there's a free vacuum thing, or at least there used to be, right down the street from there. That's in Hadley. It's like a half-hour drive from here. Yeah, I'm eager to get this place clean because I cannot sleep when it's as filthy as this. Okay, this is a new Home Depot for me. Look at all the speed bumps. Jeez, they're kind of freaks around here. Apparently because it's rush hour, getting to Hadley would have taken like an hour and a half, which is kind of ridiculous. So there's a plaza here in Westfield. I don't know if they have a car wash, but I'll check out the Home Depot. Wood filler, check. Vinyl mat, check. Shop towels, the mighty 3-pack, check. I think that's everything I need from here this round. Try not to spend more than I have to. So let's get through this quickly. I'm just gonna sand down this surface. This bump right here, I'm just gonna patch it with some wood filler. Give it about a half hour to dry. Sand it all down again and then just repaint the whole thing with the sunrise red paint. That should take care of this. And with this gouge over here, I think the best bet is just to fill it with a wood filler and then paint it black, maybe seal it later. Another thing I noticed since I have my brushes and paint cans out is the Flex Seal that I use to coat my whole shower area. That stuff, it's worked great. It's definitely waterproof, but it peels just like regular paint does. It's been peeling off, exposing the wood down here. I definitely want to seal that back up before I start running the shower again. So I've had this Flex Seal bottle for like 2 years. I hope it hasn't all solidified because this stuff is crazy expensive for what it is. Yeah, this stuff has totally turned to rubber. I thought it might be like paint where there's a skin on the top, but it's just rubber through and through. I'm not sure I want to buy a new bottle of this stuff. I don't see it as being any better than paint in terms of just like sealing up wood. So I think I'm just gonna give this a heave-ho and go with good old premium satin black paint. Supposedly there's a car wash right down the street from here, Whip City Auto Wash. That's the nickname for Westfield. I couldn't tell if they have a vacuum on their little Google site thing. I hope they do. I might need a vacuum for an hour in here. Well, good news is they have the high bay so I can wash down. And they have vacuums right here. Check this out, the vacuum is free and it's always on. I just found my new favorite car wash in the world, Whip City Auto Wash. Not only are the vacuums always on 24 hours a day, they're free. No quarters, no tokens, no timers. I'm finally gonna throw this thing away. I did a good once over in here. I'm gonna move off to the side because I kind of have to park in a weird angle due to the clearance of these things. Then I'm gonna paint that, bring it back here, vacuum again. Yeah, this goes on. It's amazing what a fresh coat of paint can do. I couldn't control myself. I ended up painting every surface of every cabinet and drawer in here with a red paint. Then the black paint, I touched up all those areas I talked about. It looks great, except the floor. Yeah, I might have to just reface that with some wallpaper or something. I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna do another vacuum just to get all this new dust I created off. And then I'll do my super deep clean with all the chemicals and stuff. That stuff that I want to wear as deodorant, that Armor All stuff. Yeah, all right. I've been here for like 2 hours already. I barely filmed any of it. I noticed I got some paint on my seats when I was doing my overhead project. Thankfully, it's black paint on black vinyl. You can only see it in a certain light, but still, it's tough to taint it that way. Right now, I'm gonna do my big Windex deep clean. I just scrubbed everything down with Windex, which I think is a great all-around cleaner, not just for windows, but for anything. After that, I'll do my Armor All, the stuff that I want to bathe in because I love the smell. And last but not least, I go over everything with this Armor All stuff. I love the smell so much. My last step was getting my new floor in from Home Depot. I do a little arts and crafts project, cutting it to fit the space. Now I want to wash it down in this bay over here, but they don't post the clearance on that thing. My vehicle is like 9.5 feet tall with all the stuff on the roof, and that is like super close. This guy says he's gonna help spot me. See if I can fit. Well, this guy says I have like 2 inches of clearance here. Oh my god, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go very, very slowly. Oh man. Wow, I can't believe that worked. I did it, I sprayed this puppy down, but I'm gonna put my camera on the roof to see if I have clearance to get out of here, because I'm really not so sure. Well, now we know. I found the perfect car wash. Literally like 1 inch of clearance there. That was crazy. My only beef is their rinse left all these spots. Their waxed rinse. So I'm gonna have to wipe that off with a microfiber cloth. Small price to pay though. So I've gotten my new floor down. Let's go inside. All of these got repainted. I don't know if it comes across in the video. They're all a nice bright shade of red. Everything smells like vinyl in here, which is the best smell in the world. And my shower stall is free of boxes, debris, all of that stuff. Oh my god, it smells so good. And look up front. Look at this, just gleaming, glittering with that Armor All Protectant spray up here. Better still, this car wash is right next to a Starbucks. Yeah, I think I found my new favorite van dwelling spot. It's right here in Westfield. So yeah, that's a cute little Starbucks right there. I got like an hour worth of editing and crammed it in the day. Look how beautiful the blue light is right now. I do not have any food, so there is a Big Y up the street, which I think is an inexpensive grocery store. As for the reason I haven't done a meal prep lately, it's because the day after tomorrow, I'm going to New York City for 4 nights. I can't remember if I mentioned this. So there's no point in cooking up a bunch of food right now. I'll just eat the one-off meals. And then tonight, I think I'm gonna sleep at a Walmart, probably. I might see if something in the woods is open. Yeah, I'm going to Big Y, and this car just got immediately pulled over. I'm not sure what this is all about. Something going on there, but I'm gonna pull into this Big Y. Hey, he got out of that car pretty aggressively. Let's see, can I see what's going on in the rear view mirror? Can you see what's going on back there? Yeah, something going down at CVS. I don't know what that's all about, but let's check out Big Y. I'm curious if their prices are as good as Market Basket or Aldi, because if so, this will be my new strip mall hangout in Massachusetts. Better than the Pittsfield place. I mean, seriously, look at Starbucks, car wash, Home Depot, and a grocery store. Those are like the 4 things I live by. All right, let's go see what the prices are like in here. I'm really curious. I am gonna be getting my usual chicken salad, so let's see what they got. Minced garlic spice paste. They're $1 cheaper than at the Pittsfield place. The pre-made salad mix, also $1 cheaper. All right, not a big difference. $7 for 2/3 of a pound of ham. Yeah, these are about the same prices. Big Y is closer to Market 32 than Market Basket, though somewhere in between. Yeah, I know it's not a good idea to make sweeping judgments based on the price of 3 things, but that's what I do. I also got a salty alternative to my pretzels, Grillo's pickles. These are a little pricey, but I'll get my salt fix, and I need to cut down on my carbohydrates, I think. These have like no carbohydrates. They have no nutritional value at all, but I do love that salty food. Big Y, it's all right. This whole plaza is awesome. I kind of wonder if I can get away with sleeping here. Not gonna try that tonight though. Maybe later this summer. Tonight I want to move a little bit further west. Tomorrow is a work day and I want to get to a good quiet spot in the morning for all that. So let's hit the road. I think I'm gonna be stealth camping in Walmart tonight. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it's late and I'm tired. I don't feel like driving around looking for other places. I'll be gone very early in the morning. It'll give me an opportunity to do some stealthing. Use my stealth camera that I have not used in a long time. That's kind of fun. Yeah, here we go. I think I'm gonna park kind of next to all this mulch over here. Walmart's still open, so I'm gonna stealth up while I have a chance. I just have this styrofoam thing that works great. It just covers up that window nicely. I have another thing like that in the back. Right back here. This is just, like I said, it's a styrofoam, one side covered in black Gorilla Tape and the other in red. And it just Velcros onto these things right here. And that completely seals up that window. But the main toy I want to use tonight is this right here. This is a Bluetooth wireless camera. I keep it charged right here. And it broadcasts to a TV monitor right over my bed. It's a ton of fun. I'm going to have it facing the reverse, facing the Walmart store. Just so I can see if there's any shenanigans going on outside during the night. Yeah, I just want it facing all this way, my blind area. I'll show you, it just clips on with a magnet. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh man, I forgot about this. I think I realized this once before when I tried to do this. My new roof rack, like, it obstructs the view because of this beam right here, so I can't see anything. And this is aluminum. Aluminum is not magnetic. Oh man, this thing is hard to get off when you put it down. So I need to build like a platform for this. Some sort of steel thing, just so I can put it like this. I could just leave it like this for now, but I'd be scared I'd drive away in the morning and it would fall off. And these things are like $200. So I think I might just have to skip this for now. Another project that I have to do. It's just like endless projects with this thing. But while I'm up here, look how good my roof rack looks with those solar panels. I just think they look so cool. It's fine if that camera doesn't work tonight. I feel safe here. I've stayed here before, but I'm just so glad to have it clean in here. I'm not kidding when I said I was going off the rails in a crazy train when it's dirty in here. I just like order and cleanliness. This is my home. I take pride in it. That cardboard box stuff that the solar panels come in, that is the worst stuff in the world. That corrugated cardboard, it sprays out this like fibrous dust every time you knock it around, coats everything, breathes it, you breathe it in. Right now I'm breathing in the paint fumes, which feels so much healthier than breathing in that cardboard dust. It looks so good in here. I can't wait to see it in the morning, in the daylight. The paint is still a little bit tacky. It's not completely finished. I got my knitting for my overhead drawers that I did in a recent video. It just came in today to my post office. The last 2 knittings to complete that thing. I'm eager to get that installed tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'll be stealth camping for the last time in a while. Well, for 5 days. I'm going down to New York City to see my mother, who I haven't seen in like 5 years. And just have a good time. My first vacation in 7 months, if you can believe it. Yeah, I haven't taken a vacation since I went down to Florida last September, 7 months ago. The reason is because at my old job, the one I left, when I took a trip, like, no one would help or do my work while I was away, and I was so overwhelmed treading water all the time. Towards the end, I had so much stuff delegated towards me over the years that I was afraid to take vacations, and it really stressed me out. And I'm so happy to leave that all behind. I actually just heard that the person they hired to replace me that I trained for my last 2 weeks just resigned. Like yesterday. He was overwhelmed by it and said he tapped out after like 3 weeks of employment, which is crazy. I can't help but feel a little schadenfreude for that, you know. Enough about work, though. The new job is amazing. I had an awesome time today, which is why most of my filming today was at night. Tomorrow's a work day as well. I feel like I'm stuttering. This is where to end the video. I'll get everything cleaned in here. It looks amazing. I'm no longer on a crazy train. Tomorrow is my last day before taking off in New York City. I want to do something special. The next video will be pretty awesome. It'll be special. Every video is special. Thanks for watching. Whatever this was, a deep clean. The crazy train derailment is over for now. Peace out.